Okay, now we're going to try this third equation, and there's just steps you have to learn, especially the first step where you have to isolate the third, get the square root by itself. And it's so easy, just take away 4. There you go. There it is by itself. Now you want to get rid of the square root, you square both sides. Now x minus 4 squared, you have to do FOIL on this. Don't forget the minus 8x. It's x times x is x squared. You've got minus 4 times minus 4 is 16, but you've got a minus 4 times x, and an x times a minus 4, it makes minus 8x. You got to put it in standard form, so you subtract x, you get minus 9x, you subtract 2, you get 14. Now you're looking for two numbers that multiply to equal 14, but combine to equal 9. Well, 2 times 7 works really good, and it's got to be a negative times a negative to give me that positive. So it's x minus 2 times x minus 7. Now, once you've factored it, you've got the two answers, x equals 2 or 7. But remember, when you square a square root, weird things can happen. You can get extraneous solutions, answers that just don't work. So you got to check them. You go back, and instead of x, you put in a 2. And you go, 2 plus 2 is 4, and the square root of 4 is 2. But 2 minus 4 is negative 2, so that one does not work. You can just show it like that. Let's try the other one. 7 plus 2 is 9. Root 9 is equal to 3. And 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. So 7 works out good. So therefore, one of your roots, or your solution rather, is x equals 7. Let's try this last question. 4x minus 1 over x equals 0. Well, this is kind of a quadratic equation that's hiding. You have to say that x can't equal 0 because you're not allowed to divide by 0. But you are allowed to multiply by x here. 4x times x is 4x squared. Minus 1 over x, the x's cancel. You get minus 1. 0 times x is x. So we've got 4x squared minus 1. Well, let's put two brackets here. 2x times 2x gives me 2x squared. Plus 1 times minus 1 gives me minus 1. Hey, does it work? Yeah, because minus 2x plus 2x equals 0. This is a difference of squares. It's 2x squared and 1 squared. Hey, we're looking at two solutions here now. All you have to do is go 1 over 2 and change the sign. Minus a half will make this 0, and 1 over 2 will make this 0. And there you go. That's the first set of questions, quadratic solving for x.